we go, folks. This is Liam Cavan with High Button Sports. Mike Elliott on the camera. I'm on the call. We've got the U13B Provincial Championship game. We've got the New Waterford Sharks in black and navy, or maroon. Or no, sorry, not maroon. Turquoise blue. And we've got the Bedford Blues in white and, you could guess it, blue. Here we go as New Waterford has it moving into the zone. It's number 16, Gaudet, or Gaudet. I'm going to go with Gaudet. Now moved up for the Blues through the neutral zone here. Trying to get a shot on it, goes right around the net, and number 15, Dylan Finney, picks it up, and now around the net, still with it, Bedford, trying to get a shot on. Can't seem to do so, still behind the net. Tries to pass it to the defenseman, and it's picked off there by a number 16, Jasper Gaudet. Into the zone, gets a shot on. Good save there from the Bedford Blues goaltender, and that is Dumford Woods in net for Bedford with the gold pads and gold mask. Moved up for Crowell. Into the zone, trying to pass it off, can't seem to do so, and New Waterford now with the puck. And that is Borden, number 7, who rings it around, and then it's played up for Gaudet. And Gaudet takes a tumble there, and it's back into the New Waterford zone. Here's Borden. Borden tries to get it forward. He does. Up to number 11, Jackson, Hunter Jackson, loses the puck. Bedford regain it, but Jackson regains it himself, looking for someone to pass to, maybe no. He's going to try and take it at himself against two defenders, gets around one, passes it out in front, but nothing doing there for Jackson. Now Bedford have it in their own zone. Up to Gale. Gale's got the puck for Bedford. Two Sharks on him, and they get the puck out, but Bedford regains possession, and it's going to be Gale fighting against number 2, Dylan Gillis. For the Sharks, it's taken by 15, Hogan. And that is Bryden Hogan for the Sharks. Good move there. Passes out in front. Shot on, and it's in! Huge goal. Number 11, Hunter Jackson, gives it over to Dylan Gillis, who gets the first goal for the Sharks. 1-0 New Waterford within the first 3 minutes. Just over 2 minutes, actually. 2 minutes, 6 seconds in. 12:54 left in this period, and it's already a goal for the New Waterford Sharks. And it comes from the defenseman, number 2, probably the tallest player on the ice, Dylan Gillis. It's going to be Watt against Jackson. Watt wins it. Back to his defense, and they'll move it forward. Watt hits Jackson down. Now Jackson will move it up front. It's played in there by Peterson. See the reaction there from the fans, or the parents in the stands, as they're very happy for Dylan Gillis there, getting it started for the Sharks. Now it's in to the New Waterford zone as Bedford chases after it, and Jackson will try and ring it around. Now with the puck is Bedford still. It's number 4 for Bedford, Avery Gauthier. Now it's played back around. Is it going to be Watt on it? No, it's going to be number 12, Orman. Orman loses it, and now it just comes outside the New Waterford zone, and Bedford will regroup. Orman almost lost the puck there, but good job circling back and controlling it. Oh, that would have been a big pass there to number 16 for New Waterford, Jasper Gaudet. But he couldn't get his stick on it, and would have been a breakaway, but pass couldn't get to him. Now New Waterford with it. They'll move it forward. Gaudet keeps it along the boards, moves it up. Finney goes past it, watches it, lets his defenseman go for it, and Bedford's still with it. Still with it and forward for Orman. Orman, it's a 1-on-2. He's got his teammates rolling with him, though. Hogan behind him. Hogan looking for a pass, tries to pass out front. It's going to go to a defenseman, but he loses it. Here comes Gaudet. Gaudet goes around one, in all alone, shot and scores! Jasper Gaudette. Huge goal for the New Waterford Sharks as they go up 2-0 within 4 minutes, or just over 4 minutes, excuse me. 4:03 into this game. 4 minutes, 3 seconds into this game, and it's 2-0 New Waterford already. Bedford seemingly rattled. They've got to get their heads back in this game. Face-off won by Bedford. They just get it out of their zone, but New Waterford will try and poke it back in. They can't, and now here come Bedford on a 2-on-3. It's over. In. All alone. Gets a shot on just barely, but the keeper smothers it up, and that's a face-off, and it's going to be inside the New Waterford zone. It's number 1, Brooke Baldwin. All over that one. Won by Bedford. They keep it in the zone, and out in front, shot on. Good save by Brooke Baldwin. That was a shot on by Gale there, number 9, and now Watt behind the net, passes it out in front. Not the best of passes, and it does get out to Jackson. Jackson will take it himself. Gets tripped up, no call. He'll try and keep it in. He does. He's all alone. Might be a little too late. Does get a shot on, but it's saved there by the Bedford Blues goaltender, Dunford Woods. We've got a call here. It's going to be a slashing call. It looks like it's going to be against Hunter Jackson. Yes, it is. Doesn't seem to agree with it, but he's got to go to the back box no matter what. Here we go, folks. We are in the New Waterford zone. It's going to be Ormond to take it against Gaudette for New Waterford. Ormond is on Bedford, if I forgot to mention that. They will win it. Bedford will win it. They're still in front of the New Waterford zone. Gaudette's going to take it, though. He looks gassed, but he'll get it down, and that should be an ice. No, they're not going to call it an ice. That was below the red line, but they're just going to keep it going, and now it's going to be up for Hudgen. Hudgen now into the zone, gets a shot on, and New Waterford stay on it. Lost by Dunn. Dunn loses it to number 8 on New Waterford, Xander Cormier. And Cormier in by himself, Dunn on him. Cormier falls, and Dunn will take advantage of it and take the puck, and now here's Hudgen. Hudgen looking for someone to pass to, does pass it forward to his teammate, number 15, Finney. Dylan Finney passes it off to Orman, who passes it to Hudgen, and now Bedford's into the zone. Here's Jasper Gaudette. Gaudette gets it in. Will they call that nice? They'll say no. And now Bedford will have the puck in their own zone. Passing it forward to Perry. Penny. And Bedford still with the puck. Maybe try and pass it off. They don't. Trying to get it forward to Gaudette as New Waterford, and Gaudette try and go in himself again. But he does lose an edge there, and now Bedford to move forward. It'll be up for number 6, Charlie Watt. Watt will pass it back to Jonathan. Jonathan stays on it, and here's Penny. Penny deep into the New Waterford zone behind the net. Trying to pass it out in front, maybe. It's flicked up in the air, and it's grabbed there by Bedford, but New Waterford eventually regain possession, and that should be an ice. They're going to call no. Must have deflected off somebody there. There's Penny. Penny will move it forward to number 6, Watt. Watt will try and pass it back to Penny. Unsuccessful, though. Now New Waterford tries to get it out. It's Gillis. Gillis fighting for New Waterford there along the boards, and he'll probably have to go down and regain the puck. No, we'll let number 7, Borden, regain it for him. And Hunter Jackson out of the box, I forgot to mention, and we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Now I've just realized that I said that should have been an icing, and they were on the power play, which I forgot. Bedford was on the power play there. Just a 2-minute minor. There's Forrington. Tries to get a shot on, goes off Jonathan. Still whacking at it, and can't seem to get it on net, though. Couple good shots, and then couldn't get the third one on net, and Hunter Jackson, who's just out, is going to go in on a 1-on-2. He's by himself. He's got to do something himself, and he loses it. A great defensive play there. Hunter Jackson tries to make a toe drag, but Watt stops him, and Watt will take the puck from him. Charlie Watt now around his own net. Got room to work. Goes past Godden and passes it forward. Bedford get it into the zone. Will it be an ice? Yes, it will be, and we'll be back in the Bedford Blue zone. Do want to mention this is U13B finals, provincial finals, so we've got one team from each division. We've got a team from the HRM in Bedford, and then we've got a team from the other division out throughout the valley and around here and in New Waterford and, you know, all over. Fighting for the best B team in the province as they get a shot on it. Goes off number 4 for the Blues, Gauthier, and goes out of play. We'll have a face-off here, and Gaudette will win it momentarily, but it'll be taken by Hudgen, and Gaudette will try and get the puck on. Around the net is Bedford. That's number 4, Gauthier. Gauthier around the net, around a couple New Waterford attackers, and now tries to go around Gaudette. Gaudette will get on him for a second, gets a little bit of help from his defenseman, and New Waterford regains the puck. Shot forward, now Dunn. Dunn with Gaudette chasing after him. Dunn around his own net. Dunn trying to move forward now. Dunn goes around a couple. Level 1-on-2, he needs his teammates to move with him, but he goes around another defender. Loses the puck and loses an edge, and now it'll be New Waterford's puck until it's taken once again by Bedford as they just barely keep it in. Pass forward to Hudgen. Hudgen tries to get a shot on it, stopped there. Gets it out in front again, but it's taken by New Waterford and up to Gaudette. Finney goes on Gaudette, and Gaudette has to dump it down. And then it's taken by number 7, Keon Dunn. Now Orman moving in. Hudgen tries to move it on. It's going to be Finney behind the net. Now New Waterford up with it, trying to get forward. Gaudette's going to chase after it. Gaudette has the puck by himself. Doucette chasing after him, but Gaudette still has it, gets a shot on it, just goes over the right side of the bar. Now Bedford with the puck again. It's Finney. Finney with Gillis on him. Finney passes it forward for Jonathan. Jonathan moves it forward. It's Crowell on it, and now it moves forward. Great pass there by Hunter Jackson to Gaudette. Gaudette takes a shot, and it goes wide right, and Gillis will chase after for New Waterford, but Bedford regains the puck. Now Gaudette on it. Gillis is going to get it. Gillis tries to get a shot on, goes off Doucette and onto the goaltender, and Watts will just keep it out there. Or Woods, sorry. Will just keep it out. Hunter Jackson tries to get a shot on, does. Good save by Dunford Woods. And we are in the Bedford zone once again. Shots on goal. 4 for the New Waterford Sharks and 3 for Bedford, and it's 2-0 New Waterford with just under 5 minutes to go in this first period. 4:53 to be exact. Here we go. Jackson will take the draw against Watt for Bedford. Here's Gillis. Gillis gets a shot on. Good save there by Dunford Woods. It's over to Gale now. Gale with it. Jackson will take it now. Jackson has it himself. Jackson tries to pass it out in front. Doesn't! It's a goal! Number 12 for the New Waterford Sharks. It's Benjamin Peterson. Huge goal for the New Waterford Sharks. 3-0 in this U13B provincial final. .439 left to go in this period, and it's 3-0. We'll get that up on the board for you folks. Thank you to my cameraman, Mike Elliott, who's been calling the games all day. This is my first one of the day. And big thanks to him for doing that. And big thanks to him for being my cameraman right now. It's Liam Cavan on the call, Mike Elliott on the camera for High Button Sports. With 4:30 left in this period as Jackson walks in. Jackson, maybe trying to put a backhand on it, tries to pass it over. Tries to do the same thing he just did to get Peterson a goal, but Peterson couldn't pick up the puck because he had a couple defensemen on him. Now Watt chases after it. It's moved forward, and now Peterson with it. Peterson pass it up to Gillis. Gillis gets the puck taken from him by Gauthier. Gauthier around his own net. Now around the right side. Gauthier moving through the neutral zone and in past the blue line, and now he's in all himself, and he scores! Top right for Avery Gauthier. Great goal to get Bedford back in it. 3-1. Great goal there by Avery Gauthier. Spark plug for his team there. Big goal. Needed one before the end of the period to get some momentum for his team, and he does. Finney moves in. He's taken down. No call. Looks like it could have been a trip, but it won't be a call. And Bedford still keep the puck, though. It's Hudgen, number 17, keeping it in. Ringed around the boards, and New Waterford will gain possession. They'll try and pass it up to Gaudette, who will take. Gaudette will just dump it down. Go past Orman. Into Hudgen. Hudgen will still have it, maybe trying to give it to Orman. But he can't, and Orman loses an edge there, and it will stay in the New Waterford zone, however, and Hudgen keeps it in. Doucette just loses it. Here's Gaudette walking in. Couldn't do much with it though, and now here comes Bedford the other way. Through the neutral zone now. Moving it forward is number 10, Humphrey. Humphrey goes past a couple. Great little move there. Gets it on the net. Off the post, and save there. It does come loose, but it looked like it was whacked at after the whistle there by Bedford. Great job to smother it up very quickly by Baldwin of New Waterford. Got Gale and Watt, right wing and center now. It's passed over to Johnson. Johnson gets a shot on. Look at the save there by Baldwin. Sorry, that was 19 Forberger. Thought it was 18 Johnson, but it was Forberger. Or Forbrager, sorry. Watt gets a shot on, just goes wide left, and Bedford still keeps the puck though. Pass back to the defense. Shot on, no. Good block there. Bedford still keep the puck. Forbrager's gonna step up. Pass it down to Watt. Watt behind his own, behind the New Waterford net. Tries to get it out in front. Nobody there. It's just Gillis in the black jersey waiting for him. Now Gillis just gets it out of the zone. For New Waterford, that's big as they have not got the momentum lately. Bedford scored a great goal coming off Gauthier, number 4, and now they've had the momentum for the last couple minutes. Gillis with it now. Gillis. Now Bedford moves into the zone. It's taken by Hudgen, and he'll stay on it, but number 13 for New Waterford, Lever, will get it around the net and bring it around to a teammate who will try and get it out, and Gillis will stay on it, and it's taken by Gauthier. Gauthier tries to go out in front, but nobody waiting there. Hudgen dumps it back down. Hogan gives it to Hudgen. Hudgen tries to get a shot on, but a great block there from Hogan, who made a bit of a mistake, but made up for it with that block. Now Dunn dumps it in. It's Hudgen behind the net. Hudgen out in front. Shot on, but it goes just wide. And now Gauthier with it. Gauthier over to Dunn. Dunn shot on. It's deflected, and great save by Baldwin in front of the net for New Waterford. We're going to have another face-off here in the New Waterford zone. Bedford have stayed on them the last couple minutes. Shots on goal are 6-6 now. Now Doucette tries to pass it down to Jonathan. Penny will lose it, and New Waterford will have it once again. Sharks try and move forward. They get it to their captain, Gaudette. Gaudette moving through the zone, but loses it himself, and now Penny takes it. It goes back to Gaudette. He'll have a bit of room to work. Into the zone. Gaudette tries to get a shot on. Fans on it. It was a great play by Doucette, the defender for Bedford. Now kept in by New Waterford. Tries to get a shot on it. It's over to Godet. Godet passes it out in front. Shot on a great goal there. Thought it was a save at first, but it did squeak by through the 5-hole. And that's number 8, Xander Cormier for New Waterford to make it 4-1. Gale with it now for Bedford. Taken there by New Waterford. 20 seconds just under here in this period. And I apologize, folks. I thought that it was saved there by Woods, but it did apparently get through the 5-hole. Well, not apparently, it did. I watched it happen. Now, that is the period, folks. 7 shots on goal for New Waterford. They've scored on 4 of them. It's 4-1, 6 shots on goal for Bedford on the other side, and it's 4-1 after 1. We will be right back with you. This is Liam Cavan on the call for High Button Sports. Mike Elliott, my colleague on the camera. Thank you very much for watching. We will be back in just a couple of minutes. Thank you very much. Here we go, folks. We are back. Sorry that it still says first period there on the live stream. We are trying to get that fixed at the moment. Hunter Jackson will chase after it for New Waterford. It's Dunn in his own zone. Dunn moves with it. Let's move forward, and now New Waterford has it in the neutral zone. They'll move it forward. It's Peterson. Peterson will chase after it. Hudgen will take it for Bedford. Jackson chases after him, and he's forced to dump it into the New Waterford zone. Now rung around, goes past Peterson, down to Doucette for Bedford, who have time to make a decision, and they do. It's up to Jonathan, who tries to move it up to Finney, and he does. Finney fans on it. Finney gets it back, gets a shot on, but it goes just wide. Looks like it might have been passing to Hudgen, but it was in the air, and Hudgen couldn't really do much with that. Here we go, move forward. It's Jonathan wins the face-off there, and it's up to Crowell. Crowell shot on, good save there by Baldwin. Now we'll have another face-off in the New Waterford zone. Jonathan and Gaudette will battle once again, and Jonathan wins it once again. Dumped in by Bedford, deep into the zone, and New Waterford will ring it around. It's up forward there. Bedford will dump it back in again. Tries to get it to Penny, can't seem to do so. Stumped back in again, and now it's Number 8 for New Waterford, Cormier. Cormier will give it up to Gaudette, and Gaudette will dump it in. It's an ice, and we will be back in the New Waterford zone once again. Will it be an exact same face-off? No, it won't, as New Waterford will keep their players on, the exact same players, but it'll be someone new for Bedford this time. It looks like it'll be number 6, Charlie Watt, to take the draw. He's got Joel Gauthier on his left and Dylan Gale on his right as Gaudette wins the draw. Watt will keep it, though. Let's move forward to Gaudette. Gaudette by himself. Gaudette trying to move past Dunn, and Dunn keeps it and just dumps it back in. Still in the New Waterford zone. We ringing around here, and behind his own net is Cormier. Cormier now with the puck, maybe looking to pass it up. He does. Looks like it's lost there. Dunn will stay on it. Cormier will stay on it, try and get it up to Gaudette, but he didn't know he was right beside him, and now here's Gauthier. Gauthier goes past Watt after losing it for a momentary second. Watt tries to get a shot on, but it's blocked there, and now behind the net is number 15, Hogan. Now lost. It's back to Dunn. Now back down in the Bedford zone, it's Gauthier. Gauthier around his own net. Gauthier taken by Gaudette. Gaudette has it right in front. Gaudette shot on, good save there by Woods. Great little takeaway and shot there by Gaudette. And New Waterford trying to get their pressure back that they had in the start of the game from Bedford, and they are up 4-1, but lately it has been all Bedford, and Gaudette just changed that momentarily. Almost gave them their 5th of the game. Now with the puck, Bedford back with it. Moving it forward, it's Finney. Finney gets it forward and goes up and chased after there. Looks like number 7 for New Waterford, Borden, almost lost an edge. Now he does get it back, though, and tenacity there from Orman chasing after it. Orman loses an edge this time. That might have been somewhat Gillis's fault on New Waterford, but not really sure. It might have just been an edge. Either way, there's no call, and Bedford will keep the puck. Here's Finney. Finney tries to get it out in front, and here's Orman. Orman back on his feet, and he'll pass it over to Humphrey. Humphrey tries to get a shot. It does go through, and a great save there by Baldwin. Another face-off in the New Waterford zone. It's going to be Jackson to take it against Jonathan. And Jackson will be forced out, and it'll be Peterson to take it, number 12 instead of 11. Now Humphrey has it. Humphrey tries to get a shot on. It's blocked by Peterson. Peterson to move it forward to Jackson. Jackson might have a one-on-one chance here. No, he won't. He'll lose the puck momentarily, and that's enough for Humphrey to get back and chase after him. Humphrey moves it forward. It's kept in. No, it's not. Just comes out, but New Waterford dump it back in just as it goes out, and Bedford will regain the puck and go through the neutral zone into the New Waterford zone and out again just to dump it back in. Hogan dumps it around to his teammates, and there's a bit of a scrum here along the half wall. Now up forward, Gillis will chase after it. It's Jonathan. Jonathan will have a bit of room maybe to get a shot on. Doesn't, but Crowell will try and get a shot on, goes off the side of the net, and it's regained by New Waterford. Along the ice, through the neutral zone is Jackson, and into the zone. Gillis loses the puck. Gillis will have to fight Doucette for it. Doucette will lose the battle there to Jackson. Jackson walked in by himself there, just grabbed the puck walking by, and now he's in. Tries to get past, and Humphrey, great little defensive play as he tries to go forward, but loses it. Here's Gaudette. Gaudette, shot, scores! Bar down for New Waterford. It's 5-1. 10:08 left in this period, and New Waterford have nearly put it away. 5-1. They really just need to be defensive from here on out, and they will be fine. 9 shots on goal. They've scored on more than half. It's 9 shots, and they've scored on 5. Now with the puck is Cormier. It's passed back to him. He'll try and just dump it in, but he goes past a man. Whether it's accidental or not, he does. Now Gaudette will just dump it in. Now down on the zone. Here come the Blues. It's number 19 there. Forbriger. Forbriger in, shot on. Bedford had the puck momentarily. It'll go back out in front, but lost to Cormier. Cormier will have the puck as he got a good pass there from his defenseman, and he'll walk into the zone. Cormier loses an edge. No call there from the referees, and now Hogan will have it in his own zone for New Waterford. Hogan around the net, tries to get it up forward to his winger, and that is number 9, LeBlanc for New Waterford, and he loses an edge, loses it, and Gaudette will just move it forward. Here's LeBlanc. LeBlanc gets it out of the zone as Bedford needed to clear out of the zone anyways, and Watt has it and backed it to his defense and then got it back himself. Now Hogan has it. Hogan slaps it forward. It goes to Gaudette at the side of the zone. Gaudette does lose it, though, to Hudgen, and Hudgen will get it forward. It looks like it'll be a 2-on-1 here. Pass over. All alone. If he can get it through his feet, he can. Finney gets it on. Shot off the post and shot on, and then Hudgen got the shot on, but it went off a couple of New Waterford players. It's out in front again. It's loose, and Gaudette will go after it. He fans on it. Now he's getting pushed. He's getting pushed out in front, and Orman now. Orman's still chasing after it, and now here's Dunn. Kian Dunn. Dunn tries to get it forward. Loses the puck, and now tipped forward by New Waterford. Now out in front. Puck was loose there out in front, but nobody waiting for it, unfortunately, for Bedford. Now Gaudette tries to grab the puck. Can't seem to do so. We've got some sort of call here. It's going to be a hook. And it looks like it will be against New Waterford. It will be. It'll be Gaudette going to the box. He has been a spark plug, a huge player today for the New Waterford Sharks, but they'll have to go without him for this PK, it looks like. He was going to the box, but no, they're going to take Hudgen instead. They were bringing him to the box there, the referees. Someone got confused, obviously. And Hudgen will go instead for Bedford. It looked like it was going to be against New Waterford, but it won't be. And we've got a timeout taken by Bedford. There's only a 30-second timeout, and it's about to end. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we'll come back to the play right about now. We've got 8 minutes and 4 seconds left in this period. We will be down in the Bedford zone, or at least we should be. And yes, the face-off will be down there, and Woods might have to stand on their head here. The goaltender for Bedford here might have to stand on their head, as we've got a power play for New Waterford, and it'll be Jackson to take the draw. He does, gets it to Gillis. Gillis shot on, great save. Looked off the shaft of the stick of Woods. And New Waterford will keep the puck, though. Goes out in front for Peterson. Tries to be smothered up by Woods, but nothing seems to happen there, and Bedford regain the puck just to lose it. Peterson dumps it around the net. Bedford have got to try and get it out. They will get it out of the zone and down all the way for an icing, but no icing because they are on the PK. Peterson's going to chase after it. This time it will be a nice no. They call it off there at the last second. Ref had his hand up until the very last second, and it's not nice. Good save by Woods as a shot on by Gillis went off a couple of opposing players for Bedford, and it almost got put in by their own team. Here's Gaudette. Gaudette tries to get it out in front for Cormier. Goes off Woods. Good little play there by Woods. Now kept in. Just barely, and Cormier will chase after it. He'll have player on him. Now here's Watt. Watt will have a chance by himself, though. He's going to have to get a shot on it. Does. Great save by Baldwin right in the glove, and you can hear it from the New Waterford fans there. Clearly happy about that from Brooke Baldwin. 7 minutes and 3 seconds left in period 2 here. It is 3:34 p.m. This game is going by quite quickly, actually. It's 5-1 right now for New Waterford. Bedford needs to get back in it quick if they want to win this game. Watt stays on it. It's Cormier off of it. And it's in by Kanalakos and Hogan behind his own net. Hogan chased after by Watt, and Watt takes the puck. Watt maybe will pass it out. He does. Might be a shot on. It is, but it just goes wide there. Now there's Watt behind the net. Now Watt. Keep in mind, they are on the PK. 30 seconds left on this New Waterford power play, but Bedford have kept the puck quite a bit. There's Gauthier. Joel Gauthier. His brother Avery scored Bedford's only goal, and it was a beauty in the first period with just around 4 minutes left to go in that one. Now here's Hogan. Hogan passes it back to his D partner, and that's Avia Weber. Up forward to Dunn. Dunn pass it forward. Now Weber. Weber as it's back in her zone. Up to Hogan. Hogan gets it forward, and it will go all the way back to Dunn. Dunn. Maybe he'll look for Gauthier. He won't. He'll look forward for Hudgen, and Hudgen will keep the puck. Hudgen by himself. Walking in, might try and pass. No, he'll shoot. Goes off the post. And wide right. Here's Gaudette moving forward now for New Waterford. Tries to pass it off across the ice to Cormier, but it doesn't really do much. And now with it forward, looks like that could have been a pass all the way up, but Hudgen will stay on it. Hudgen. He's got Jackson coming after him, so he'll pass it off. Gets it over to Orman. Orman will keep it in the zone. Orman keeps it himself. Orman goes around a couple. Gets a shot on. Ref arm goes up, but right in front. Bedford have a couple chances. And a great save by Baldwin. But Bedford will go on the power play. Bedford will go on the power play here. They're first of the night. Or sorry, they're first of the night. Looked like the last one was going to go against New Waterford, but actually went against Bedford, so it is the Sharks. Or it is, this is a Bedford power play, and it's their second of the night, is what I was trying to say. There was just so much confusion with the last power play that I wasn't even sure what I was trying to say. But it will be a Bedford power play as we are in the New Waterford zone. Great job by Orman playing with tenacity, keeping the puck in the zone, and basically forces a penalty all by himself. Doucette gets a shot on it. It's in from the blue line. Doucette scores for Bedford. It's 5-2 now. Back in the game are the gold Bedford Blues. And it's number 11, Elena Doucette, the defenseman, from the blue line to the goal line. And it crosses. It's 5-2. 5:06 left in this period. Bedford back in this game with 5 minutes left. And now they have a chance, really. If they can score another one before the period ends, it would really make it interesting. Gillis fighting against Bedford, and now it's Jackson. Jackson moving in. It's taken by Orman. Momentarily, he loses it, but luckily Humphrey's there to get it and goes all the way to Peterson. Now Jackson. Jackson loses it to Orman. It's going back and forth the last few seconds here, this puck. Orman gets a little bit of consistency as he gives it to Doucette, the recent goal scorer. Doucette still with it. Doucette fighting Peterson, but keeps it and gives it up to Hudgen. Hudgen will pass it forward. It's going to be Hudgen with Orman. Orman stays on it. Orman now. Orman tries to pass it all the way back. Nobody there. They will try and get a shot on it. Goes off Jackson's skate, though, and he'll go forward. Jackson around the defenseman. Jackson walking in. Jackson might have a chance by himself. Jackson trying to go around another one. Can't do so, though, and it's up to Jonathan, who loses the puck for Bedford. There's Crowell. Crowell in. Crowell maybe passed over to Jonathan. No, he'll get a shot on, but it goes off the side of the net. Out in front. Couple bats at it. Bedford still with it. Baldwin's gotten it. No! It's a goal for Bedford. It looked like Baldwin had smothered it up. The keeper for New Waterford. And the New Waterford players clearly not happy, looking for a call. It looked like Baldwin had smothered it up, but no. The refs do not blow the whistle until it goes across the net instead of smothered by Baldwin. New Waterford looking for a whistle about a couple seconds earlier, but they do not get it, and they'll have to hear one against them instead of for them here, and it's 5-3, right back in at our Bedford. 17 shots on goal for Bedford, only 3 goals, whereas New Waterford has 13 shots on goal, and they've scored on 5. A lot of big chances for New Waterford. Bedford has been getting the puck on the net, and they do get rewarded there. It's a scrappy goal. It's the type of goals you need to get back in the game, and Bedford are doing it better than anyone right now. It's going to be out, and looks like they're going to call, it's a penalty here. And it's going to be against number 7 for Bedford, Kean Dunn. Not sure what it was for. I didn't see that. He dumps it in. He did touch up. We're not exactly sure what that penalty is for. It will be an unsportsmanlike conduct. Dunn must have said something. We didn't see anything, which means he probably said something, as he will get an unsportsmanlike, and it'll be a 2-minute power play for the New Waterford Sharks. Gaudette with it, and he loses it though, and it's dumped down the ice by Bedford. Charlie Watt now. Stumped in the ice and now picked up by Hogan behind his own net, and Bedford chase after it. It's Watt, still chasing. Now Gaudette forward for New Waterford. Gets it up to Jackson. Jackson stops it at the blue line, but it'll be gotten out by Bedford, and Hogan will now move forward for New Waterford as he picks it up in the neutral zone. Shot on, good save there by Baldwin as there was a bit of a flick high in the air, and straight into the glove of Woods there. We'll have a face-off in the Bedford zone to be taken by Gaudette. Still out in front. Jackson has it. Jackson gets a shot on and scores. Hunter Jackson throwing all the hope away for Bedford. They still have a chance, but that has drastically changed their chances. And it is 6-3 for New Waterford. That has drastically changed the game. 5-3 with 2 straight goals from Bedford, but that has really changed it there. They had the momentum for them, Bedford did. Hunter Jackson is just taking it away just as quickly as they had it. He will have the puck. Orman will take it from him, though. Orman will pass it off. Up to Finney. Finney through the neutral zone, and he'll get forward. Jackson on him, but he keeps the puck. Might try and pass it out in front. He fans on it, loses the puck, and loses an edge there as well. Not going to get a call. Some parents looking for one, and there's a shot from Orman. A great save by Brooke Baldwin of New Waterford. Really great blocker save. Tries to get a shot on it. It's blocked by New Waterford. Another shot maybe, and another block by New Waterford. This time it's Gillis blocking it. Now Finney with it. Finney shot on, but it goes wide right. Bedford can't seem to get the puck on the net. They're getting it close, but just not any real shots on lately. Now Hunter Jackson through his own zone, goes around one. Now through the neutral zone, still being chased after by Finney. Hunter Jackson keeps it, goes around another. Hunter Jackson in all alone, and a great save there by Woods. Still out in front, trying to bat at it. Gillis bats at it, another great save by Woods. Standing on her head. Now it's in the neutral zone. Just at the red line now as they fight for it. Here's Crowell. Crowell trying to get it forward. Can't seem to do so now. It's taken there by Penny. Penny still with it. Penny in all alone by himself. Penny in on. Can't seem to get a shot on though. And now it's back out into the Bedford zone, and Dunn will have it behind his own net. Kean Dunn, who, when New Waterford scored, got to get out of the penalty box for his unsportsmanlike. Now it's moved forward by Hogan. Hogan to Jackson to Gaudette. Gaudette shot on off the crossbar. Easily could have been another goal to make it 7 for New Waterford, as we've got 1 minute left in this period, and it's Dunn behind his own net. Dunn passes it forward, goes off of Hogan just outside the zone. Dump back in. Jackson won't touch up for the offside. He'll get out, and now chased after by Gaudette. Gaudette chasing Avery Gauthier. Gauthier tries to keep it. It goes off Cormier. Now just outside of the Bedford zone, and it'll be a 2-on-2. Jonathan with Watt with the puck. Shot on and off the post. Good shot by Watt, Charlie Watt, and now Gaudette will move forward. Gaudette with Gale on him. Gets it up to Cormier. It's taken by Humphrey, and it looks like we will have a call going against Bedford as Humphrey touched up there with 20.2 left to go in this period. No, it'll be a call against Hunter Jackson. Since Humphrey touched up, I thought they called against Bedford, but apparently not. Just a late blow of the whistle from the referees, and it'll be against Hunter Jackson, and it'll give Bedford a much-needed power play if they want to get back in this game. Just over 20 seconds to go, and a goal here before the end of the period would be gigantic for Bedford. Bedford still with it. Now here's Humphrey. Humphrey shot just past the stick of Brooke Baldwin. Now Gale will have it for Bedford. Gale tries to get out for it. Charlie Watt with the puck. Fans on the shot, and now Gaudette will have it. 7, 6, 5 left to go in this period. Last couple seconds. Gaudette's in all alone. 1 second. Shot on, and a good save at the end of the period by Woods to keep her team in it. And that is period 2. Gaudette just gets the shot on at the end, but can't seem to score the goal that would all but put it away in this game. And that will definitely keep Bedford in going in to this third period. I'm Liam Cavan for High Button Sports. Mike Elliott on the camera. We've got 9 minutes 50 seconds left until the third period, and we will be back with that as soon as we can. Thank you very much for watching. Here we go, folks. We are back for the third period here. I'm Liam Cabin for High Button Sports. Mike Elliott on the camera. I'm on the call. Here we go for the third period. Shots on goal, 19-18 for the home team, the New Waterford Sharks, who are winning this game 6-3, but only beating Bedford by a shot. And we've got a minute and 30 left in the power play for Bedford. Here's Gaudette with it. Gaudette tries to get a shot on, just kicked away there by Woods. Now Watt will move it forward for Bedford. Bedford still on the power play. Still move forward, and it's Gauthier chasing after it, and Gauthier will just dump it down. Now shot all the way down the ice by New Waterford. And now Gale's going to move in. Gale loses the puck, though, and it's dumped around by New Waterford. Trying to maybe get it up to Cormier. They do. Cormier with the puck. Still moving. Gaudette and Cormier chasing. Avery Gauthier with Gaudette on him. Loses an edge and gets it up to Watt, but goes just outside the zone. They lose it, and now Bedford has to circle back and regroup. Here's Watt once again. And now back around the zone. New Waterford have it, but Hudgen takes it. Hudgen's going to go around a couple and in, but he's pushed behind the net and still keeps the puck, though. Tries to pass it back. It's a errant pass, and Bedford have to regroup in their own zone with Gaudette chasing after. Now it's dumped back around for Bedford. They've got to try and get back in this game if they want a chance to win. Down 6-3 with 13 and a half minutes to go in this game. Dumped down once again, and now here's Gaudette. Gaudette for New Waterford. In the Bedford zone, gets a shot on. A little harder than it probably should have been for Woods, but it took a tricky bounce. And now Gillis with it. Gillis out in front. Gaudette can't keep it. New Waterford shot on, and it goes wide right and goes off a couple of Bedford players. Bit of a flick in the air, and it's easy to handle for a block for one of the Bedford defenders. Now Gaudette will chase after it. Next to Borden as defenseman, and now Penny's going to have it. Penny for Bedford. Tries to go around Borden. Borden does a great job just keeping them in check. And now here's Doucette. Doucette tries to get a shot on. She scored earlier in this game, Elena Doucette. One of Bedford's 3 goals, the second one to be specific. Now here comes Gaudette. Gaudette with Jackson. Gaudette, pass it over to Jackson. Jackson shoots just wide right, and that would have made it 7-3 for New Waterford. But it goes wide, as that was a great chance, and they can't seem to capitalize on it, though. There's Gaudette. Gaudette tries to make a couple moves, so it loses the puck in the process, and now Gillis will stay on it. Gillis, it's over to Jackson. Jackson takes it and passes it up to Gaudette. Now Gaudette and Jackson still moving through the zone. Gaudette over to Jackson. It's a bit of an errant pass, and Jackson will just try and dump it in, but loses it. Now it's up to Charlie Watt. Watt by himself for the moment, and he'll get a shot on it. Good save there by number 1, Brooke Baldwin of the Sharks. 11:43 left in this game. It is 4 p.m. on the dot right now. And Bedford trying to get back in this game while New Waterford is just trying to hang on for the whistle. Trying to get a shot on, goes behind the net though. Now Gale will be fighting against Hogan. Hogan will stay on it, and it's up to Peterson. Peterson still, and now there's Gale. They lose it. Hogan puts it forward, and Forbrigger dumps it back down and changes. New defense pairing out. It's Gauthier and Dunn for Bedford, and out of the New Waterford zone, and now Dunn with it. Dunn pass it over to his D partner, Gauthier, who's going to go in by himself, have a chance. Gauthier goes around another. Gauthier shot on, but it goes wide right, and Brooke Baldwin doesn't have to deal with anything there. Dunn dumps it down in. Now there's Hogan. Hogan moves it up to Peterson. Now Jackson. Peterson dumps it, and it's down past Dunn. Orman doesn't touch up. Great job there avoiding the too many men penalty, and it will be an icing against New Waterford. Now back down in the New Waterford zone. Orman wins the draw, but loses to Gaudette there. He won it and then forgot to pass the puck back, and there's Gaudette. He's going to move in by himself. Gaudette pass a couple. Gaudette by himself. Walks in, hits the goalie, and he goes into the net, flying in there. Goes off his feet in the air and into the net. You know, that's what he would hope for the puck, but instead it's himself. And looks like he's okay. Yes, he is. He not slow to get to his feet or anything. Got right up. And Woods got out of the way smartly to try and, you know, stop from getting any injury from him sliding right in. And it looks like Gaudette is fine, and he's going to stay out on the ice. Gaudette now takes the puck, tries to get a shot on, and it's kept there by New Waterford. They still keep it in. Eventually it does get out of the Bedford zone, and they'll move forward. Orman, it's in his feet. Can't seem to get it. Orman trying to stay on it, and there's Cormier. Cormier tries to get it up to Gaudette, but it's stopped by Finney. Finney up to Orman. LeBlanc loses it. And now here's Borden. Borden passes it up to Cormier. Cormier now with it, tries to pass it up to Gaudette, who does take it. Great pass there by Xander Cormier. Gaudette slapper on, and it stays on to Woods, but a great save, and they smothered up. 9:54, just under 10 minutes left to go in this game. U13B Provincial Final here at the RECC, the Rath Eastlink Community Center in Truro. And we're going to get the best U13B team in the province here. We're going to find out who that is. Right now, it's looking like New Waterford on the scoreboard. Bedford still can get back into it. Shot on. Gillis tries to keep it, and fans on the shot. Great shot by Jackson there. Hunter Jackson gets a shot on for the Sharks, and Gillis tries to follow it up, but fans on it in front of the net. Now past New Waterford is Jonathan, and Jackson takes it from it. It's Jackson and Gillis fighting for New Waterford. Now Gillis moves it forward. Gillis, it runs back to Jackson. Jackson will go past a couple. Gillis will take it. Gets hooked up, and the referee's arm is up. Gillis gets a shot on. It goes just right. And touch up there by Bedford, and it'll be a penalty against Jonathan for a hook. It looked like a pretty obvious hook against Hunter Jackson of the Sharks. We'll be back in the Bedford zone. Just over 9 minutes to go. It's going to be one. Back to Gillis. Gillis, shot on, good save. Still out in front. Jackson tries to get a shot on fans, and it's Peterson getting it on now. Another good save by Woods. Now back in the New Waterford zone, chased after by Dale. Dale skating with some tenacity after Hogan. And Hogan keeps the puck, and Dale falls down. Good little move there by Hogan to trick Dale into losing him, and Hogan keeping the puck. Hogan past Dale once again, and now it's over to Jackson. Hunter Jackson goes around Dale and around his own net and through the neutral zone now. Hunter Jackson trying to pass Gauthier, can't seem to do so. Great little defensive play by Avery Gauthier. Gauthier past one, past another. Jackson eventually makes him lose the puck, and Gillis dumps it back in for the Sharks. Now there's Charlie Watt past Jackson, but Hogan and Jackson still chasing after him. Gillis loses him. Now Gillis regains his strength and gets the puck, tries to get it out. It's a good shot on, but it's just right once again. Both teams having a few shots that are wide right today, and now there's Gaudette. Gaudette, 50 seconds left. Gaudette's going to walk in by himself, and a good save off the pads of Woods. 45 left to go, as I was going to say 50, but it got cut off there, and we've got 45 seconds left to go on the power play for the Sharks. We're going to have a face-off in the Sharks zone now. It's going to be won by Gaudette, but Orman, with the tenacity he's been playing with all game, is going to chase after it. But now it's dumped in by Borden, and Doucette's got to get it around for Bedford. Doucette around her own net and gets it up. It's taken by Jackson, though. Jackson Gets a good shot on, but it goes just wide left, and now Cormier with it. Cormier puts it back out in front, but nobody there. There's Humphrey. Humphrey up forward for Bedford. It's stopped in the neutral zone and up to Jackson, who won't touch up as he wants to avoid the offside. Now it's Borden in his own zone. Cormier waiting for a pass on the left side as Jackson gets off the ice for a change. There's Gaudette, the captain of New Waterford. Joseph Gaudette. Or sorry, Jasper Gaudette. Knew it was a J. I've said it a few times tonight as he has had the puck quite a bit and he's got a couple goals to his name. Now back around is Borden. Borden gets it up to Cormier. Cormier tries to get it to Gaudette. He does. Gaudette looks gassed, but he's just going to try and get one on here. Forbrigger on him. Gaudette loses the puck, but regains it. So he's forced to circle back, pass it over to Cormier, who does lose it, and now it's back to Gaudette. Gaudette goes around one, goes around another, by himself. Here's Gaudette still with it, and loses it eventually, and Forbrigger is going to pass it up to Hudgen. Hudgen takes it off Cormier as he lifts Cormier's stick, and there's Hudgen moving in for Bedford. Hudgen might look for Crowell in front of the net. Hudgen tries to go in front of the net, but it ends up going around the net for Bedford, and it still stays in the New Waterford zone, but that chance is missed. There's Borden. Borden still with it. Crowell. Hudgen. Hudgen still. Can't seem to do much with it, and Hudgen will stay on it in front of the net, but eventually loses it, and now Borden looking for someone, but there's nobody waiting there. Borden still. Borden dumping it around, but it's kept in there by Kian Dunn. Borden dumps it around again. Dunn is still waiting. And now, behind the net, here's Penny. Penny looks for someone, but nobody there. Now here's Kian Dunn again. Kian Dunn dumps it in. Jonathan now. Jonathan goes off the outside of the net. Now he goes after Borden. Penny trying to take the puck, but he loses it. And now here's Alexander Cormier. Still stays in. Gauthier keeps it in this time. Still off Gauthier's stick, and Gauthier has a bit of time now. Gauthier gets a shot on, goes off Baldwin. Rebound! Looked like the shot was on the net for a second, but Jonathan could not get it on the net. Just goes a little wide right. And here's Dunn. Dunn gets it up. Cormier. Cormier loses it to Gauthier. Cormier lost it to Gauthier there. Now here's Jonathan. Jonathan in front of the net. Jonathan gets a shot on, but they'll blow it down. And looked like some of the Bedford players thought the puck went in the net momentarily, but the refs will say no, and we'll stay a 6-3 hockey game with 4:35 left in this game. 6-3 shots, 26-20 in favor of New Waterford, and they are the team winning 6-3. Here we are, Watt taking the face off. He's got Gale on his right side. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout. Yes, we are. That one was going to be called by Bedford. It should just be a 30-second timeout. It will be, and we'll be back with you in 30 seconds. Here we go, folks. We are back here in the New Waterford zone. It's going to be Watt to take the draw for Bedford and Jackson to take it for New Waterford. There's Doucette. Doucette. Shot on, slapper. Looks like it might have went through for a second, but a great save by Baldwin. 4:30 to go in this period and this game. We've got one more after this, and my colleague Mike will be calling that. He's been calling them all day. This is my first one of the day. Very much thanks to him for being here bright and early to call these games today at the RECC in Truro. There's Jackson. Hunter Jackson wins the drawback, and now Gillis. Gillis will just dump it forward. Woods won't touch up, and that will mean an icing and another face-off in the Sharks zone. We've got Orman, Hudgen, and Finney for Bedford out trying to get a goal as they need 3 just to get back in this game tied. It's going to be Orman against Gaudette, and it's one back here. Looks like a shot on, tipped a couple times. A good save by Baldwin. There's Orman behind the net. Orman with Hogan on him. Orman still with the puck, looking for someone. Looking for Finney maybe. Goes off the stick. Great little poke check by Baldwin. Try and get another shot on, but they can't seem to do so. Now Hudgen will dump it back in. It's over around to Cormier. Xander Cormier for New Waterford. Gets it out and all the way down the ice, and it'll be a blown off icing as it went off Forbrigger's stick. Here's Finney. Finney gets the puck and goes past Jackson in the process. Finney's got Orman with him. Finney walking in, 2-on-1, tries to get a shot on it, goes wide left and around the net. Just outside, and now here's Gaudette. Gaudette by himself, it's a 1-on-1. Gaudette goes around the defender. Gaudette by himself, backhand off the side of the net. He'll try and get it out in front, try and backhand it for a pass, and loses it, and now shot on maybe for New Waterford. They can't seem to get it. Now a pass up to Orman. Orman gets a great little pass, and he'll walk in himself, and Jackson will take it off him for New Waterford. Now here's Crowell. Crowell back to Dunn. Dunn tries to get a shot on. Can't do that, and there's Jackson. Jackson being icing waved off there as Gauthier couldn't keep his stick on it, or he did keep his stick on it, but couldn't keep it to corral the puck. Now Gaudette will just dump it back in. It'll be to Cormier. Cormier shot on, good save by Woods, and we'll have a face-off in the Bedford zone this time. It'll be Gaudette to take the draw for New Waterford here. 2:47 left in this game. 6-3 game in favor of the Sharks. Blues have got to do something if they want a chance here. Here's Jonathan. Gaudette. Gaudette dumps it. Looks like it could have went over the glass, but it just stayed under, and it'll stay in the Bedford zone. Here's Jonathan. Jonathan still moving forward. Stopped by Hogan at the blue line. Now Bedford just get it out of the zone. It'll be picked up by Jonathan with Gaudette chasing after him. Now Jonathan will lose it to Gaudette, and Gaudette in his own zone with 2 minutes left in this game. We will have a face-off. It looks like it will be in the Sharks zone. It will be. It'll be on the right side this time, though. Take the draw. It's going to be Gaudette going up against Charlie Watt for Bedford. One back to Doucette. Doucette shot just wide right. And now it's going to be Hunter Jackson. Jackson gets it out of the zone up to Gaudette, and now Gaudette's going to go around a couple. One left is Doucette. Goes around off his feet, gets a shot on. Doesn't go in though, and he'll be around the net trying to pass it out to Cormier, but loses it. Now trying to get it up to Watt. Loses it to Jackson, and now Jackson will keep it in. It's Humphrey who gets it out of the zone. Now Hogan. Hogan, it's going to be Gaudette now. Gaudette with a clapper all the way down in the Bedford zone. They might call that nice, and they will, with 1:33 left in this game. Net is empty as we've got a face-off in the Sharks zone. Net is empty for Bedford as they're down 3 with 1.5 minutes to go. You can't blame them for doing this. Might even seem a little late to some people. Down 3. Jonathan keeps the puck for Gauthier. Now Gauthier gives it to Dunn. Dunn tries to get a shot on, gets deflected. There's Orman behind the zone. Pass it out. Shot on, off the post. Shot on again. It's up in the air. It's on top of the net, and it'll be a face-off. Another one in the New Waterford zone as Finney put it just off the post right in front of the right side of the net. And it goes on top of the netting, and we'll blow it down, and we'll redo this exact same face-off here. Orman to take against Gaudette. Orman ties him up, gets it to Gauthier. Gauthier might try and get a shot on. Does. He shoots. It's out in front. Bedford players whacking at it. Finney whacking at it. Now still in front, still loose. It's covered up by Baldwin. Now the Bedford players getting into it with the Sharks, and it looks like they might call someone. They will. Yes, they will. Are they going to take both? They are. It's going to be Jackson and Finney going to the box. This should stay 5-on-5 with 1:10 to go in this game. And we'll do it on the right side this time. It'll still be Gaudette and Orman. Orman loses to Gaudette, but it goes back to Dunn. Dunn tries to get a shot on, just goes right. And now Jonathan will have it. Jonathan back to Avery. Gauthier trying to get a shot on still. This one goes wide left. There's Orman. Orman beats Cormier for it. Now staying on it, and now here's Cormier. And it's Borden all the way down the ice. Not enough for an icing, though. Now here's Gauthier. Gauthier loses the puck to Gillis. Now Gaudette with it. Gaudette will just take a skate here. 30 seconds to go in this game. Rings it back around. Big collision there along the half wall. Gauthier will try and get a shot on. Now it's Jonathan. Jonathan just wide right, that shot. And we've got 20 seconds now. Gauthier still on it. Gauthier trying to get a shot on. Tipped a couple times. This one goes wide right. 10 seconds to go. There's Hogan. Hogan around the net and gets back to Dunn, and we've got 5-4. 3-2. That one will go in the net. They're going to call the end of the game, but that one did go in the net. I'm not sure if they'll count it. And the champions of U13B are the New Waterford Sharks. They beat Bedford Gold Blues, or the Bedford Blues Gold, whichever way you want to say it. They beat them 6-3 with 26 shots to Bedford's 25 here at the RECC in Truro, and they will get a banner. It's huge for New Waterford. Big game from Gaudette, and Peterson getting a goal as well as Gillis and Jackson. Just huge game overall. They stepped up, way less players, and they win it. And we will have the handshake lines here, you folks, but just once again, 6-3 for New Waterford, 25 shots for them, 25 for Bedford, but that will be it for me, Liam Cabin for High Button Sports. Mike Elliott on the camera, I'm on the call, and New Waterford has won the U13B Provincial Championships. Congratulations to them, and we'll let you watch the handshake line here, but that is it for me. I am out.